Yeah, going too fast, or lots of cars on the side of the road, that's for sure.
There's nobody in that car.
Good. That means he got away. You wouldn't last too long out there walking because the gusts are constant.
Might have went over to the farm or something.
Well, if we saw someone, we would probably pick them up and take them in.
Holy cow, there's a truck on the side.
He got out of there though. Well, we're gonna keep going. I'm just gonna ride the shoulder where the gravel is. Try to keep some traction.
Okay, that just happened.
He just, I don't know.
Yeah, I think he might have, but he's jackknifed. Hey guys, it's Yankee Prepper, and I'm traveling. I stayed at a hotel last night with my family, and no matter where I go, whether I'm canoeing in the Boundary Waters or whether I'm staying at the Days Inn, I have my AeroPress with me. I wanted to share some tips with you, some of the things that I may take for granted that people that are just getting into this may not be aware of. You know, you can have the best coffee in the world, which is what I think I have here. I just roasted this less than 3 days ago. I've got it freshly ground up. Sometimes I pre-grind if I'm on a short trip on the road, or if I'm on a short backpacking trip. I won't be afraid to pre-grind, stick it in an airtight bag, and carry that with me. In this case, I carried a grinder because I was going someplace long term, so I happen to have my grinder with me. And of course, I'm carrying my AeroPress. But one of the biggest mistakes that people make in general with coffee is water. Now, your body is over 90% water. So if you want to be healthy, and that's one of my requirements of being a prepper, you should always be trying to achieve good mental and physical health. Water is the most important thing. It's the most important thing. I really don't think, you know, I'm not telling you what to do, I understand that, but I don't think people should be drinking tap water at this point. It's like a slow form of poisoning. If you don't believe me, look into it yourself so you can prove me wrong, but it's a lifetime of poisoning. So water is one of the most important things that you should go after to get in the purest form you possibly can. Now, on a lighter note of not being poisoned, coffee, I don't care what you start out with, I don't care how good the bean is, it's not going to be any good if you use tap water for your ingredient to make coffee. It's just going to be the worst. In fact, tap water is going to give you that sour, I don't care how good your coffee is, I don't care what you start out with, if you don't have pure water, it's going to turn out sour out of the tap. Those chemicals in there, all that crap, it's going to turn your coffee sour. In fact, if you have a well, that's way better than anything you're going to get out of the tap. It won't turn your coffee sour. I've even had iron-infused water that actually makes pretty good coffee. But if you take your water out of that and try to make good coffee, it's not going to work. So start out with good purified water. I just use the coffee maker here at the hotel. Remember, I'm not telling you what to do, I'm just telling you how I do it, and I try for the most part to explain why I do it. You know, I want to be healthy, and I don't want to eat crap. And I know a lot of Americans are used to eating crap. You can get used to eating a lot of stuff, you know, and it doesn't make you tough, it just makes you stupid. I prefer good quality food and pure water. And to make a good cup of coffee, you're going to need pure water. And let this sit for 20-30 seconds and then press that out. There. Now see, that's awesome. Now if I were to take that same coffee, no matter how freshly roasted it is, no matter what plantation it comes from, and I use this water, it's going to turn out to be this sour junk. Whereas by just carrying my own water, I can make a delicious, high quality 5-star cup of coffee. No matter where I am. Now remember, I'm just trying to give you some tips here, whether you're at home, whether you're on the road, or in the wilderness. Water. Water is the most important thing. Over a lifetime, it's going to make a big difference if you're drinking purified water. Whereas over a lifetime, guys, it's going to make a big difference if you're drinking that tap water. It's like a slow poisoning of your body. You know, the human body is an incredible machine. God built an incredible machine when He made the human body. We're very adaptable, and we can take a lot of punishment, and people can get literally used to eating crap. That's what our whole culture is, being fed crap, mentally and physically all the time. If you really want to live a healthier life, a better life, you got to start with what you're putting into it. Over 90% of your body's water. If you want to live a high quality life, you got to start with what you're putting in it. Water's very important. Anyway, little tip, whether you're at home, on the road, use clean water, fresh, purified water to make that cup of coffee. Let's see ya.
55. What brave African American refused to give up her seat in the
Rosa Parks.
Yes. Are Florida's tiny southern islands called
The Keys. The Keys.
Yes. What do we call the highest court in America?
Supreme.
Supreme Court.
Supreme Court.
Yes. Can you name the most famous whale in American literature?
Moby Dick.
Yes. Did the race to complete the first transcontinental railroad and in California, Utah, or Ohio?
California?
Utah.
Yes, Daddy got it right.
Yes. Yes.
The first early 1800s, what two men led the expedition that covered 4,000 miles?
Lewis and Clark.
Lewis and Clark.
Yes. What mammal of the American Southeast wears a coat of armor on its
Armadillo.
head? Yes. Yep. The U.S. Congress is made up of two houses.
The executive, the legislative, and the judicial.
House of Representatives and Senate.
Mommy got it right.
Oh man!
Hey, Faith, that was very good. That still, as far as I'm concerned, that still counts.
Did Louisiana May Alcott write Little Women or Little House in the Big Woods?
What?
Little Women.
Yes, Mommy got it right. Right?
Louisa May Alcott.
What do
Show off.
What do we call the